I can't believe we have to make this commercial.
It's ridiculous.
You'll think it's ridiculous too. Listen to this.
This commercial is about, well, it's about parents being rude at high school athletic events.
Ridiculous, right?
It gets worse. Studies show more than 75% of new high school officials are quitting because of bad adult behavior.
So now there's a shortage of refs here in Idaho, in almost all sports.
No officials means no more games.
Is that what you want for us?
Come on, parents.
It's time to grow up.
Cheer for your team.
Be proud of your children.
But stop being so ridiculous.
And don't make us run another commercial.
Because we will.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association, reminding you to always practice good sportsmanship.
Welcome to the Ryerson Family Backyard Games. There will be obstacles to face and challenges to overcome. Are you ready?
Taking the hard path isn't always easy. It takes courage and determination to do hard things. Quitting tobacco and vaping is possible.
You decide when. We'll show you how. Learn more at projectfilter.org or call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
We're Valley-wide cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
Former regional champ and back in training.
That's commitment.
Ow!
Oh, tough start. This is not as easy as it used to be, folks.
And she's off, obviously pushing through some pain.
Every muscle is begging her to stop. How's she doing this?
I'm not even sure she knows.
Look at her go. And stop.
Come on.
And go again.
It's literally the home stretch. Whoa!
She made it. Feel the elation.
What fuels that kind of fire?
I am Kevin, and I'm from Idaho Falls. It's important for the disabled to be vaccinated because of COVID. I chose to be vaccinated because I didn't want to be sick or in the hospital. Getting the vaccination, my experience was painless and worth it. It was a very wise choice.
Look at that. The unmistakable swagger of someone fully covered with health insurance through Your Health Idaho for as low as $0 a month. If you're as speechless as I am right now, say nothing. Health yeah! Enroll by December 15th and you could qualify for quality health insurance starting at $0 a month.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is an IdahoSports.com GameStreams production of the 2022 Idaho High School Football Playoffs. Tournament coverage on IdahoSports.com is presented by Project Filter, Your Health Idaho, the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare, and the Idaho Transportation Department. Also brought to you in part by Wide Cooperative and your local Toyota dealers, as well as tonight's sponsors, Big Judd's, Bob's Metro Appraisals, Overhead Door Company, Best Western Pepper Tree Nampa, and Big Insurance. Well, thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Clay Hatfield alongside Zach White, and we're at Nampa High School for the opening round of the playoffs, featuring the home team, the Nampa Bulldogs, hosting the Mountain View Mavericks in what was a rematch of a game that took place just a couple weeks ago that saw Mountain come out on top 25-14. So the Mountain View Mavericks looking for a little revenge, looking to extend their season. Nampa looking to prevent that from happening.
I mean, you said it, Clay. Playoff football. We always look forward to playoff football, no matter at the high school level, college level, professional level. Playoff football is always an exciting time for the fans, but especially for the team at the time where they need to focus in and really play hard. Yes, the regular season, they've been playing well during that. That's why they're here. But this is a elimination game for both of these teams. So we'll have to see if the home team, the Nampa Bulldogs, can continue their good season, or will the Mountain View Mavericks, the away team, come here and stun these fans tonight.
Well, it's a matchup of two teams, the 4 and the 5 seed. So on paper, they're really evenly matched. As we said, they met on October 14th, with Nampa coming out on top 23-14. And it's two teams that come out with high-powered offense and what can be at times shut-down defense. And it's going to be Mountain View with the ball to start with here as we are ready to get underway. Deep to return for the Mavericks. Number 14, Justin McGee, and number 21, Mackay Patwell. Still waiting for the Nampa special teams to come out. Mountain View dressed in their aways, their white tops with the gray pants, going from left to right on the screen. Nampa Bulldogs coming out in their home blues with the white pants, red piping down the side, and going right to left. So the kick will go from right to left, will come off the toe of number 16, Isaac Nordstrom. And we are underway. Thank you again for joining us tonight. We'll be here all through the playoffs on IdahoSports.com. So Nordstrom lines up the kick from the near side hash. There's the signal. He approaches the tee, puts boot to ball, and we are underway from Nampa High. Fielded at the 15-yard line. And with some room to run, going down the 40, the 45. That was number 4. Owen McBride with a 35-yard return, and good field position here for Mountain View to start the game.
Yeah, now, really good return, as you said, by number 4, Owen McBride. Let's see, as you mentioned, really good offense from this Mavericks team. So let's see if they can take advantage of this really good field position, drive down the field, and get some points to start off this playoff game.
The Mavericks be led by number 2, Dawson Wall at quarterback. He's in shotgun. Running back to his left. First down handoff goes to the running back. That's number 34, Dallin Van Giesen. Picks up 5 yards on the play. Be 2nd and 5. Ethan Kinchlow on the tackle for Nampa. So 2nd and 5. Another handoff to Van Giesen. This time he is piled on in the backfield. As soon as he took the ball, he was stuffed for no gain. So it'll be 3rd and a long 6 now.
It looks like on the tackle it was number 12, Peyton Gunter.
Hurry up offense shown here by the Mavs as Wall gets the play to his lineman. No huddle. There's the snap, drop back, looking far side, looking across the middle, has a receiver open and complete. And that's going to be spotted at the 45-yard line of Nampa. That's going to be enough for a first down for Mountain View. That was complete to number 10, Colin Rogers.
Just a simple slant route. I mean, hey, slant routes, those short routes really work really, really well. So good job by Mountain View on converting that 3rd and long.
This time the fake to Van Giesen, and Wall keeps it. Picks up 6 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 4.
The ball was number 2, quarterback, Dawson Wall.
So Wall back in shotgun. Van Giesen to his left. Wall drops back, looks near side, has a receiver open. That's complete to number 21, Mackay Patwell. Patwell picks up 7 yards on the play, 30-yard line. That's going to be enough for another Mountain View first down, and they are driving here on the opening possession of the ball game.
Looks like they're going with a bunch of hurry up as well, not really going into deep huddles to talk about what's going on. They're just going for them to play after play.
Hand off to Van Giesen up the left side, has a hole to run, gets 2nd level, gets 3rd level, is finally brought down after an 11-yard gain, and that's another first down for Mountain View.
Wow, we're seeing this high-powered offense move the ball and at a really quick way. As we mentioned, a bunch of no huddle, and it looks like they just want to know what they're doing on that first drive.
It's an offense that averages 31 points per game. Here's another completion out to the far side to number 10, Colin Rogers. Rogers picks up Looks like 9 yards on the play. They'll mark him just short of the first down.
Ball looking to the sideline to his coaching for what to run next.
Kurt Sable on the tackle there. Van Giesen moves to the left of Wall. Wall spins around. Looks like a little miscommunication, but it's going to pay off. And Van Giesen goes to the house. Takes it in from 11 yards out. Touchdown, Mountain View.
Well, Van Giesen just ran in between his blockers, slicing through the Nampa defense. And, hey, Mountain View's on the board first as they lead potentially 7-0 in doing the kick.
So a nice opening drive there. Took just under 2 minutes off the clock. And Van Giesen with the 11-yard run to open up the scoring. Here's the PAT try. Kick is up. Kick is good. So with 9:57 left in the opening quarter of play, Mountain View 7, Nampa getting ready to get the ball for the first time. Big Judd's is one of the most fun and unique dining experiences in Idaho. They hand make burger patties every day and only use fresh local produce. And of course, Big Judd's only uses Idaho potatoes for their famous fresh cut fries. By the way, if you're up for the challenge, try the Big Judd Special world famous 1-pound burger with all the fixings plus a basket of large fries. Finish in less than 30 minutes and get your picture on the wall of fame. Stop by and say hi. Big Judd's is at 3030 East Overland Road, right by the Majestic Theater in Meridian. And don't forget to check out Big Judd's online at BigJuds.com. Big Judd's in Meridian, proud to support student athletes. So on to kick for the Mavericks.
Kicking off for the Mavericks, number
29, Martin Connington. Deep to return for the Bulldogs. Number 9, Wallingford, and number 23, Avgin. And it's high, deep kick. It'll be Avgin from his own 1-yard line going up the middle, now going right side, looking for some room to run, trying to find a hole. Across the 15 to the 18, and that's where Nampa will get the ball for the first time tonight.
Wallingford, the return man, really made a nice move on that, but only got up to the 18-yard line, as it was a very, very high kick by the kicker, Connington, So we'll have to see what this Nampa offense can do, starting at the 18-yard line, unlike Mountain View, which got to start at the 40-yard line.
And this is a Nampa offense that likes to run the ball. They like to run it. They're averaging 40 carries a game and over 300 yards per game on the ground. So we're going to see a lot of ground and pound from the Bulldogs tonight.
We'll have to see if the Mountain View defense can stop this.
Here's the quarterback keeper. That's number 13, Daniel Carrillo. It's actually a wildcat formation there on the first down play to Carrillo, who picks up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The first of many runs we'll probably see tonight from this Nampa offense.
Yeah, Carrillo is their workhorse. 1,600 plus yards on the season and 22 touchdowns. He sees the ball a lot during the course of the ball game. So shotgun formation. There's the snap. Fake the handoff to Carrillo. Up the middle is number 23, Dante Avgin.
And a swarm of Mountain View defenders. There are about 3 Mountain View defenders right there, led by number 8, Mason Chili's. Linebacker Mason Chili's, I should say.
Childs. Yeah,
Childs.
Mason Childs. And eventually we'll see Gabe Navarro in the backfield playing quarterback. Completes 60% of his passes. 10 touchdowns, only 2 picks on the season. And speaking of him, there he is.
Looks like we have a flag on the play.
Yeah, it's going to be offsides against Mountain View. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. Be right at the sticks. We'll see if they give them the first down, and they're going to. That's a first down, Bulldogs.
That'll bring up a Bulldog first down.
All right, new set of downs for this Nampa offense. Let's see if they can actually move the ball instead of getting some help with those penalty yards.
So 2-man backfield. Quarterback Atreyu Titus in shotgun. Titus gets the snap, broken play. He looked to his left to hand the ball off, and there was nobody there. He's just running for his life trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he just barely does. So a little miscommunication on that play there. And Nampa wasted down on first down.
We can see Daniel Carrillo. He looked to the sideline after that play, after the miscommunication had happened. He looked to the sideline and his coaching staff basically asking, hey, coach, what happened on that play? Because the players looks like they were confused. Players and coaches were not on the same page right there. As it will be 2nd and 10 for the Nampa offense.
High snap. And buried in the backfield is going to be number 13, Daniel Carrillo. That's going to be a 3-yard loss there. That high snap just through the timing of that play completely off and cost the Bulldogs 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and long now for Nampa High.
I know, Clay, you mentioned that this team is a very run-heavy team. We'll have to see what they decide to do on 3rd and long here. If they decide to run the ball, try catching the Mountain View defense off guard, or do you maybe take a play-action shot and throw it down the field to at least get that first down?
Brent Sund in the backfield now. Calling the snap count. Dropping back. Looking deep. And overthrows his intended receiver by a good bit. That was intended for number 9, Bryce Wallingford. That was overthrown by about 15 yards. So I'm wondering if there might be something wrong with Gabe Navarro. We have not seen him so far tonight. And actually, I've just spotted number 8 down on the sideline. He is in his street clothes wearing a sling on his right arm. So that could change things dramatically here for Nampa tonight.
Yeah, Gabe Navarro, their starting quarterback, is not playing for this playoff game. So it will be up to the other senior quarterback, Ethan Tilton, to lead this offense, or at least the passing offense.
Here's the kick return, and going up the far side is number 84. That was Deontay Cobb, and takes it all the way into Nampa territory to the 28-yard line. Fantastic field position for Mountain View here with 6:43 left in the opening quarter of play.
I know, two straight punts, and really good job by the special teams unit of Mountain View to get down the field. They first started on their own 40-yard line, and now they are sitting at Nampa's 27-yard line. So really good job by this Mountain View special teams to make their offense's job a whole lot easier.
37-yard return on that punt, and here comes the Mountain View offense. Led again by Dawson Wall. He'll have Van Giesen with him in the backfield. Wall in shotgun, Van Giesen to his left. Man in motion, coming far side. There's the handoff to the jet sweep. That's to number 10. Was Colin Rogers. Rogers picks up 9 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and short. Courage Sable on the tackle for the Nampa Bulldogs.
Interesting play, a jet sweep play on first down just to try and throw the Nampa defense off guard, and it seems like it did.
So single receivers high and low. Man in motion again is Rogers. This time fake the handoff to him, roll to the near side. Pass is complete. Caught by number 5, Kyle Cook, the tight end. That's going to be enough for a first down, Mountain View at the 15-yard line.
Tackle was made by number 6, Jacob Campbell, the senior linebacker for Nampa.
So single receivers. This time Van Giesen gets the handoff to the left side, finds a hole, and busses right through it. Up inside the 10 to the 6-yard line. Will be 2nd and 1. So 6 minutes left in the opening quarter of play. Mountain View driving again. 2nd and 1 from the 11. Van Giesen to the right of Wall. Gets the handoff again. Goes left side. Has a hole. And he's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountain View. There is a flag on the play. Right now, Van Giesen with the score from 7 yards out. And it's going to come back holding against Mountain View. So that'll back them up 10 yards and negate that touchdown run from Van Giesen, make it 2nd and long now for the Mavericks.
I know, take that second touchdown off the board for Van Giesen, as the Mountain View offense will get pushed back due to that penalty. But I mean, based on what I've seen so far, I'm not really concerned with how the Mountain View offense is playing. They're moving the ball at a really good pace, so I'll have to see what they what they can do.
2nd and 11, twin receivers high. That's the side they go to. Pass caught by number 10. That's Rogers again. Made up most of that yardage that was lost on the holding penalty. It'll be 3rd and 2 now from the 7-yard line. So 3rd and short. Here's the handoff to Van Giesen. This time Van Giesen stuffed at the line of scrimmage. That was number 12, Peyton Gunther, with the big hit. Short gain on the play brings up 4th down and about a yard. And the Mountain View offense is staying on the field.
That was a massive hit by number 12, Peyton Gunther. Huge hit.
And
as it looks like a timeout will be called by Mountain View to discuss what they're going to do on this 4th and 1 play.
Well, that'll give us time to let you know Bob's Bicycles on Fairview and Boise is family owned since 1979, and their selection of mountain bikes, road bikes, BMX, cruisers, and comfort bikes is second to none. Whether it's online at bobs-bicycles.com or on the showroom floor, Bob's Bicycles will have the bike, accessories, and clothing to fit your needs. And they have in-store financing, 6 months, no interest. Stop in, say hi to Vern. Bob's Bicycles, serving Idaho for more than 40 years and proud to support Idaho student athletes. The Steve Hometowns dealerships are proud to sponsor the Idaho High School football state playoffs. Steve's Hometown Toyota in Ontario, Hometown Motors in Weiser, and Steve's Hometown Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC in Fruitland are just a short drive to savings from anywhere in the Treasure Valley. The Steve's Hometown dealerships, where customer satisfaction is the #1 goal. Steve's wishing the hometown teams the best of luck at state. So 4th and short as we come out of that timeout. And they'll have the first down. They won't have the touchdown as Dawson Wall called his own number. He's going to be stopped at the 1-yard line, but that's enough for a Maverick first down.
Looked like the Nampa defense was really banking on Van Giesen getting that ball. And if he did get that ball, he would have gotten swallowed up by the but the quarterback Wall did decide to keep it on that option to get them that first down. So a handoff to Van Giesen.
That's going to be a touchdown. Mountain View. Van Giesen from 1 yard out.
Van Giesen using that power just to power through his offensive line and sneak into that end zone. Very close play, but just got the ball over the plane to put Mountain View up by 2 possessions.
It'll be Cunnington here with the PAT try. Hold will be at the 10-yard line. Here's the snap. The hold is down. The kick is up. And the kick is good. So with 4:56 left in the opening quarter of play, Mountain View Mavericks 14, Nampa Bulldogs 0, and just looking to get something going here in this ball game. So we talked about these two teams meeting on October 14th, where it was 23-14 Nampa with the home win over Mountain View. But that was with Navarro at quarterback. Tonight, no Navarro completely changes the game plan for the Bulldogs.
I know, quarterback changes, you never like to see quarterback changes because coaches will pick those quarterbacks, especially for high school sports, and they entrust them. They will put all their trust in that quarterback to lead this team. And without Gabe Navarro in the game, like I mentioned earlier, we'll have to see what Ethan Tilton will have to do leading this Nampa offense. And based off that first drive, didn't look good so far.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time left in the clock, and it won't just be Tilton. They ran out a variety of guys in the quarterback position, did Nampa, on that first possession. So I think we're going to see a rotation of QBs tonight.
Just trying to figure out whatever works. Smart play calling and optioning by the Nampa team.
So here's the kickoff. It's going to go into the end zone, and it'll be placed at the 20-yard line where Nampa will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20. So again, we'd like to thank our power boosters, Pacific Residential Mortgage, College of Western Idaho, Meridian Plumbing, Evade Pest Control, Big Judd's Meridian, Metro Appraisals, Overhead Door Company, Best Western Pepper Tree in Nampa, and Big Insurance. And folks, we are live on Friday Night Flash. Check scores from around the state of this opening round of playoffs. Everything from 5A to 1A D2. We'll have those scores updated just as soon as we get them into our headquarters. So be following that all night. As the first down carry here is a quarterback keeper kept by Carrillo. He's going to pick up maybe 2 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8 now for the Bulldogs.
We've seen Carrillo be in the shotgun formation, take a lot of those snaps. So looks like we're going to see a bunch of different wildcat formations, and he might even get a chance to throw a ball every now and then with the multiple players coming in to try and throw the ball and be a quarterback.
That's Carrillo at quarterback again. Twin receivers low, trip receivers up top, and Carrillo's going to call his own number again, this time just looking for anywhere to run, and he's going to find nothing. In fact, he's going to lose 2 yards back to the 20, where it'll be 3rd and 10 to go.
Looking like if he's back there in shotgun formation, the Mountain View defense is just going to be expecting him to run the ball. And you could clearly, I mean, we could see it on that play as he had nowhere to go. The Mountain View defensive line was all over him.
And until Nampa can throw the ball, show that they can throw the ball or are willing to throw the ball, Mountain View's just going to load that box and shut down the run. But I expect we'll see a pass here on 3rd and 10. They send 3 receivers high, 2 receivers low. Same formation we just saw, except this time in the backfield, it's Brett Sund, the quarterback.
6'7", Brett Sund.
Dropping back, comes near side. Pass is incomplete. That would have been well short of the line of gain anyway, but a late flag comes in. We'll see what that is. Nampa may catch a break here on the penalty.
I know on that play, it looked like the intended target, number 23, it looks like, Dante Avgin, looked like he got hit a little bit before the ball was coming his direction by Mountain View, so we'll have to see what this penalty is. It may be on Mountain View, and as you said, Clay, Nampa might catch a break right here.
So we're still waiting for the call as they're discussing it. It's going to be defensive holding. So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty, but it's an automatic first down for the Bulldogs. It's actually a 10-yard penalty, excuse me. Either way, it's a first down for Nampa High. The drive stays alive with 3:33 to go in the first quarter of play.
I know their second first down of the game, second time it's been helped out by penalty yards. So let's see if this Nampa offense can actually gain some yards and move down the field.
Sund in the backfield. Fakes the handoff to nobody and is going to get tackled for a loss. Another broken play there. Back to the 27-yard line, 3-yard loss. Sund went to fake the handoff, and there was nobody there to fake it to. Both running backs had vacated the backfield.
Again, and looked like another miscommunication on that play. Not just on that play, because we had a different play where there was more miscommunication for the Nampa offense. So looking like trying to switch out these players at quarterback, whether they are quarterbacks or not, is just messing with them a little bit since they do not have Navarro, their star quarterback, playing.
A trip receivers high, dual receivers low. Sund drops back. Looks near side, is under pressure. The ball hits the ground. It's a fumble, and it looks like Mountain View has it. We're waiting for the official call, and it is Mountain View, number 44. Bryce Mundy comes up with the loose ball. First down, Mavericks at the Nampa 26-yard line.
This Mountain View defense is playing very, very tough. They are getting pressure to the quarterbacks, whoever it might be. They're stopping the run at an elite level, forcing turnovers now, and this gives the Mountain View offense the ball at the 26-yard line, it looks like. So really, really good, complete game so far being played by this Mountain View team.
So 1st and 10 now for the Mavericks off the turnover. Van Giesen with the handoff goes to that favored left side inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 8 yards on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 2 now for the Mavericks as they're in hurry-up offense. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage, setting up 2 receivers to the top of the screen. This time Wall drops back, looks deep, has a man wide open, easy as you like it, touchdown, Mountain View. Complete to number 10, Colin Rogers.
Rogers was just wide open. It looked like he was in the slaughter on the outside in that trips in the far sideline, but there was nobody within like 15, 20 yards of him. He was wide open, just beat the defense. Willing to bet that the Nampa defense just lost him in coverage. We looked like we had a flat route coming underneath, and Rogers just snuck past everyone and found his way in the end zone.
So Mountain View quickly out to a big lead here. Looking to make it 21-0 as Cunnington. Kick is up. It's good, and just like that, 2:27 left in the first quarter of play, and it's already 21-0 Mountain View over Nampa. Well, while they're setting up the kickoff, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back here on IdahoSports.com.
Hello?
I was in an accident.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I had my seatbelt on.
All right, welcome back to Nampa High, ladies and gentlemen. We just saw Mountain View on an 18-yard touchdown pass from Walter Rogers take a 21-0 lead over the Nampa Bulldogs in this opening round of the 2022 state playoff games featuring the 4 seed, the Nampa Bulldogs, against the 5 seed, the Mountain View Mavericks. Right now it is all the 5 seeds game. It's Cunnington with the kick. Headed towards the end zone, is going to be fielded at the 2-yard line. Out to the 15, the 20, the 25, spinning around at the 25 to the 27-yard line. That's number 23, Dante Avgin, with a nice return, 21-yard return. Nampa with the ball, 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Definitely the most explosive play we've seen from this Nampa team, and it comes on special teams. So good job on Dante Avgin just weaving his way around traffic, almost breaking it off for a even bigger gain, but we'll have to see if he's on the field and make more plays like that for this struggling Nampa offense so far in the first quarter.
Quarterback now is Atreyu Titus. 2 men in the backfield. Hands the ball off to Avgin. Avgin just looking for room to run. Dives back towards the line of scrimmage, is going to come up with a 2-yard loss.
This Mountain View defensive front, the linebackers, the defensive line, they're making it tough on this Nampa rushing attack. I mean, you said they run the ball 30 to 40 times a game easily, and they've done it so far, but they're not getting anywhere past this defense.
So trip receivers high, 1 receiver low. Carrillo in the backfield. Man in motion coming down near side is Avgin. Looking to the side for an audible. Just some confusion right now on the Nampa offense part. Hand off to Carrillo. Carrillo with a hole to run. Has some space. There he goes across midfield to the 40. Running at the 30, the 20, 15, 10, 5 yards down. Big run by Daniel Carrillo.
Wow, a huge run by Daniel Carrillo. He just, again, sliced through that defense. Got a huge gain right there. That is the explosiveness of this Nampa rushing attack we've been looking for, and the fans here love it.
1st and 10, Nampa Bulldogs at the 7-yard line with 1:15 left in the opening quarter of play. They needed an explosive play, and they got it right there from Carrillo. Here's the handoff to Avgin. Avgin ducking, diving, dodging, just looking for some room to run. Gets up to the 5-yard line, pickup of 2. So 2nd and goal now from the 5.
It looks like Carrillo is coming back on the field after that huge run, and he's standing near the sideline getting some notes for his offense as he's heading back out on the field for this upcoming play.
Yeah, you rip off a 60-yard run, you get a break. So 2nd and goal from the 5, 2 receivers high, 1 receiver low. Carrillo to the right of Titus, gets the handoff, comes left side, looking for some room to run, is not going to find it, and is going to be dropped for a 1-yard loss on the play.
On the tackle there was linebacker number 9, Maximus Mali, I believe is how you say it.
So it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 6. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter of play. Your score, Mountain View Mavericks 21, the Nampa Bulldogs 0 here on IdahoSports.com. We'll take a break and be right back with the second half, with the second quarter here on IdahoSports.com.
Some days, I choose the most difficult trail. I test my limits.
Taking the hard, but I know it's the right way.
When I get done with my ride and I look back at what I've just accomplished, I feel amazing.
It takes courage and determination to do hard things.
But you can do them.
Quitting tobacco and vaping is possible.
You decide when. We'll show you how. Learn more at projectfilter.org or call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
Welcome back to IdahoSports.com. I'm Clay Hatfield. He's Zach White. This is the start of the second quarter of play. 3rd and goal for Nampa at the 5-yard line. Ball switching direction. So now Nampa going left to right in the mind's eye. Trying to get into the north end zone. There's the handoff to Carrillo. Carrillo is going to get up to about the 3-yard line. Not much further. It's going to be 4th and goal now.
I think if you're this Nampa offense, I think you have to go for it. I mean, you're down by 21 points. Got to get on the board. Got to be able to do something. So rely on this rushing attack. Even though it has struggled today, you do have a one big gain. So we'll have to see what the Nampa offense decides to do here on 4th and 2.
And it looks like they're coming out to kick. It's number 16, Isaac Nordstrom, placing the tee at the 10-yard line. So this will be like a point after try here.
Just to get some points on the board.
That 20-yard kick attempt. Kick is down. Kick was partially blocked, and it's going to be no good. No good, no good. Blocked at the line of scrimmage. That was number 8, Mason Childs, with the block, and Nampa is kept off the board.
Wow. Wow, great, really, really good special teams play by Mountain View. We've seen them on offense play well, on defense play well, and now on special teams they're playing well. Just all around, this is a really, really good effort by this Mountain View Maverick team. As Nampa, they had a pretty good drive. It was really aided by that 60-yard run by Daniel Carrillo, but other than that, not really doing much for the Nampa offense. So here comes the Mountain View offense, and let's see if they can add on to their lead.
So 1st and 10 for Mountain View from the 20. Twin receivers to the low part of the screen. Single man in the backfield, that's Van Giesen. Van Giesen gets the carry off the high snap, and Van Giesen gets stood up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for the Mavericks.
Looks like there were a few Nampa players to swarm Van Giesen right at the line. So as you said, Clay, no gain. It will be 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Kinchlow on the tackle for Nampa. Wall drops back, wide receiver screen. Has Rogers open. Rogers drops a stiff arm. Is able to get past the first tackle attempt. There's a flag on the 8-yard play. We'll see what that penalty is. Right now it's going to be 2nd and 2. We'll wait for the penalty call. Personal foul, face mask against the Bulldogs. So add 15 yards to the end of that. That's going to be another Mountain View first down.
That also puts them, looks like to be very, very close to plus territory, as they will be on the 44-yard line.
So 1st and 10 from their own 44. Single receiver set. Wald fakes the handoff, drops back, looking for an open receiver downfield. Has a man wide open. Rogers dives, lays out, just can't come up with the catch.
Oh, that would have been a huge play for Mountain View right there. That pass looked to be a little bit underthrown, as Rogers had gotten past the second level, beat the cornerback and the safety over the top. Just the ball was a little bit behind from Wall, so incomplete pass for Rogers. Other than that, if that ball was on the money, that's probably like a 30, 40-yard gain, maybe even a touchdown.
So 2 receivers set high. Here's the handoff to Van Giesen. Van Giesen goes right. Wrapped up and dropped by number 52, Ethan Kinchlow, after a 4-yard gain on the play. So it'll be 3rd and 6 now for the Mavericks with 10 minutes left in the first half of play.
Going with the hurry up.
So same setup. This time they're going to get Nampa to jump. It's going to be offsides, 5-yard penalty. You'll make 3rd and long, 3rd and much shorter.
The offsides against the Bulldogs.
So it was a 3rd and 8 is now going to be a 3rd and 2.
Bring up 3rd and 1 for the Mavs.
Now moves the Mountain View offense into plus territory at Nampa's 47-yard line.
So Third and short now for the Mavericks. Twin receivers set low, empty high. Here's the handoff to Van Giesen right up the middle, just lowers his shoulders. He's going to pick up 3 yards. That's going to be enough for a Mountain View first down.
Good job by Van Giesen, knowing he just needs a couple yards, lowers the shoulder, doesn't need a big explosive play, but gets enough for that first down and continues this drive.
Single receiver set, Van Giesen in the backfield. Wall with the hurry up, drops back, looks towards Rogers. Has Rogers complete, gets stood up immediately, but that's a 5-yard pickup on the play, 2nd and 5.
And on the tackle was Courage Sable, the 5'9" senior defensive back covering Rogers. Really good tackle, good wrap-up play by him to only limit that gain for 5 yards.
Twin receiver set down low. Van Giesen to the right of Wall. High snap, it's loose on the field. Wall just has to fall on it all the way back at their own 45-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 12 yards on the play.
Wow. That is the first play of the night we have seen go wrong for Mountain View. Just a really high snap over Wall's hands, outstretched arms, hands. Could not bring it in, as it is now a 3rd and 21 for this Mountain View offense.
With 8:45 left to go in the opening half. And Mountain View is going to burn another timeout. So their second use timeout of the half gives us a chance to talk about Big Judd's, one of the most fun and unique dining experiences in Idaho. They hand make burger patties every day and use only fresh local produce. And of course, Big Judd's only uses Idaho potatoes for their famous fresh cut fries. By the way, if you're up for a challenge, try the Big Judd's special world famous 1-pound burger with all the fixings, plus a basket of large fries. Finish in less than 30 minutes and get your picture on the Wall of Fame. Stop in, say hi. Big Judd's is at 3030 East Overland Road, right by the Majestic Theater in Meridian. And don't forget to check out Big Judd's online at BigJuds.com. Big Judd's in Meridian, proud to support student athletes. So Nampa catching a break there on that bad snap. Now's a chance to force the Mavericks into a 3rd and long and potentially get the ball back without Mavericks scoring. They're 3 for 3 on their drive so far at Mountain View. Wall drops back, sets up the screen. It's complete. And with some room to run, that's number 21, Mackay Patwell. Patwell is going to be right at the sticks. And that's going to be enough for a Mountain View first down. So setting up the screen, just trying to get some yards back. Patwell jukes and jives and picks up the first down for Mountain View.
Really good moves by Patwell right there. As you said, he juked and he jived and he got around the defense.
Here's the handoff to Van Giesen. Van Giesen just goes up that left side. He's been making money there all night and picks up 8 yards on the play.
Seems to be Van Giesen's bread and butter, just like inside zone plays right up the middle to get about 8 yards. That's probably what he's averaging in tonight's game so far.
So twin receiver set high. Van Giesen again going to the right. This time he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage for no gain. So it'll be 3rd and 3. So one of the times tonight, Nampa's been able to stop Van Giesen. Ethan Kinchlow with Peyton Gunter on the tackle. We've been calling Kinchlow's name a lot tonight. Wall drops back, looks across the middle, has a receiver open. That's Rogers. That's a 5-yard gain. That's another Mountain View first down.
Rogers looking like he is the go-to target for quarterback Dawson Wall, as he's got to have at least like 4 or 5 catches, a touchdown. Yeah. Definitely his go-to man in that
it's
spot.
Been Wall and Van Giesen tonight for the Mountain View offense. Single receiver set high and low. Ball gets snapped, is off target again. Second one we've seen on this drive, and it's going to be a 3-yard loss, 4-yard loss on the play, as Wall just fell on the ball.
Mountain View offensive lineman, pretty sure was the center. You could see we could see him beating himself up, kind of tapping his helmet, saying, "Hey, I got to make better snaps than that for my quarterback and my offense."
So 2 receiver set low, empty set high. Fake to Van Giesen, pass out on the near side flat to Rogers again. Rogers being pursued. He's going to go out at the 12.
Late flag coming out.
There is a flag on the play.
See what this is. Bulldog defense is applauding. I think Rogers may have got up and was chirping a little bit. We'll see what the call is here.
Maybe he was chirping with number 15, Josh Peterson of the Nampa defense. Looks like he wanted a flag right there as he was walking away from the refs.
We're still waiting for the call here. Here it comes. It's going to be dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Mavericks. So Rogers did get up after the tackle and have something to say. It's going to cost his team 15 yards.
I know Rogers, he's having a very, very good game tonight, but just because your stats look good and you're up by a lot, you can't be chirping, you can't be saying stuff to the other team, especially this early in the game with another full half of football left.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what Coach Brian Compton is telling him on the sideline. Just let your game, do the talking, keep your mouth shut. Rogers heads to the sideline. So the ball's going to be moved back. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 27. They did pick up the first down on the play. So since it's dead ball, it gets moved back from where it was. It was enough for a line of gain. 2 receivers high, empty low. Crossing pattern intended for number 21, Patwell, in and out of his hands, incomplete, brings up 2nd and 10.
If you're Patwell, you want another shot at that because slant route, he's open, probably would have gotten about 8 yards, maybe even a first down, just went right through his hands, could not bring it in, and you can see he was disappointed with himself after that play.
So 2nd and 10 now. 1 receiver low, 1 high, Van Giesen to Wall's left. There's the snap. Here's the run pitch option, and the ball's loose. The ball's on the floor. Nampa picks it up, and the second turnover of the game goes to the Bulldogs. They'll have it 1st down, Nampa.
Out of the hands for the running back Van Giesen. Good play call. Just a little read option, a triple option. Excuse me. Wall went to go pass it to Van Giesen. Van Giesen could not bring it in, as it is the first turnover for this Nampa defense.
Comes with 6:19 left in the second quarter of play. We'll see what Nampa can do with this mistake from the Mountain View offense.
The Maverick offense on that last drive was seeming to move the ball really, really well. And then that penalty with Rogers hit, and then just a bunch of low and high snaps. Unfortunate for the Mountain View
So hand off
offense.
to Carrillo, just trying to go right up the middle. He's going to pick up about 3 yards on the play. So it's been tough running for Carrillo so far tonight.
Other than that huge 60-yard run he had, he hasn't really been doing anything other than that. So let's see if he can formulate more big plays like that for this Bulldog offense.
So 2nd and 7 for Nampa. Kind of the old wishbone look in the backfield for Nampa. Handoff again to Carrillo, and Carrillo's going to pick up maybe a yard on the play, not much more than that. So it's going to be 3rd and about 6 to go now for Nampa, as we're at 5.5 minutes left to go in the half.
Maybe if you're the Bulldog offense, you might expect to throw the ball a little bit more. Again, I know we've mentioned multiple times tonight, no Navarro for them, but you do need to trust the other quarterbacks and other athletes you have on your roster to make plays for you throwing the ball.
It's Titus now in the backfield, calling the game shots. Trip receivers high. He's got Abjin moving over to his right-hand side. Titus drops back, pump fakes once, feels the pocket collapse, is going to try to run for it, and is not going to get back. Well, he'll make it back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Another flag was thrown on the play.
Yep. Holding against Nampa. We'll see if they're going to take that penalty, Mountain View, or if they'll decline it and force it a 4th down and long.
You can see some of the Mountain View players wanting their coach to decline it. And it looks like that's what's going to happen.
That penalty will be declined. Make it 4th and 5 to go for Nampa. And they'll send out the punt team.
That'll bring up 4th down for the Bulldogs. 4th and about 4.
It'll be number 5, Brett Sun, to kick. And deep to return for the Mavericks. It's number 84, Deontay Cobb.
We've seen Sund out there at quarterback, lined up at receiver, and now as a punter. So trying to use all their different players in a bunch of different ways tonight.
And Sun looks to run with it initially and gets away a booming kick. Sends Cobb all the way back to the 30. Cobb lets it go, gets a good Nampa bounce. Inside the 15 to the 14-yard line will be first down, Mountain View from there.
Wow, looked like it was going to be a fake punt by Sund. He was starting to run, but he just decided to boot it very, very far. Got a good, favorable Nampa bounce, and the Mountain View offense will take over, as you mentioned, on the 14-yard line.
So 1st and 10 Mavericks deep in their own territory with 4:16 left to go in the half.
14-yard line where the Mavs will take over 1st.
So Nampa not able to do anything off that turnover.
We'll see if the Nampa defense can make a big play on defense, turning the ball, forcing Mountain View to turn the ball over on this drive right here.
So Wall hands it off this time. That's to number 11, Kelton Richmond.
The ball is number 11.
He's going to pick up 7 yards on the play.
First time we've seen Kelton Richmond out here tonight. He proved himself. Got 7 yards. Might want to use him a little bit more along with Van Giesen.
So 2 receivers set up down low. Richmond stays in to Wall's left. Wall drops back, comes to the near side, has Rogers. Rogers with the completion, knocked out of bounds. After a gain up to the 27-yard line, that's enough for another Mountain View first down.
Rogers seeing him back out on the field in the slot, making another big play right there as he just runs a route that looks to be about 5 yards and gets a few more yards after that. So he's a valuable weapon in the slot.
Here's the handoff, goes right side. Nice pickup there by Richmond, but there's a flag on the play. So initially a 7-yard pickup that's going to come back. That's going to be a hold against the Mavericks, so back them up 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Keep it first down, but now it's going to be 1st and 16 for the Mavericks. As we are at 3.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. 21-0 your score, Mountain View over Nampa, the 5 seed over the 4 seed in the opening round of the 2022 Idaho State football playoffs. There's the snap. There's the handoff. Got some room to run, does Richmond. Richmond all the way up to the 35-yard line. So a nice gain there by Richmond on what was 1st and long. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Making up a lot of those yards was Richmond right there. He got a little bit of help from his teammates as well, helping him push the pile forward for even more yards after when he was supposedly brought down.
Pass comes out to the near side. That's to Richmond again out of the backfield. No, excuse me, that's number 21, Mackay Patwell. Patwell up to the 45-yard line of Mountain View. That's going to be another first down for the Mavericks. So the Mavericks moving right to left and on the drive right now. Wall drops back, looks to the far side, has the receiver. That's Rogers. Rogers gets away from the first man across the 30 to 25-yard line. Another big pickup and another first down for the Mountain View Mavericks.
Looks like the Nampa player was Hudson Young, the junior defensive back who ended up bringing him down. And if he didn't bring him down, Rogers was probably going to be going to the house. So good job on Hudson to bring down Rogers right there.
On the tackle, number 15, Josh Peterson.
There's another handoff there to number 11, Richmond. Richmond gets upended after a 7-yard gain on the play. So bring up 2nd and 3 now.
No Van Giesen so far in this drive. Maybe they wanted this drive to have it be the Richmond drive so far, and that's what they've been doing.
There's another handoff to Richmond. Nope, Wall keeps it. Wall gets to the edge. Wall to the 5-yard line, lowers his shoulder, gets into the end zone. But there's a flag on the play.
And Wall goes in for the touchdown.
There is a penalty marker. Right now, Wall with an 18-yard touchdown run, but we'll see what the penalty is.
Look like the Mountain View players are ready to celebrate going up 28-0 potentially, but penalty on the play. Refs are convening about what this penalty will be.
There is no flag, so the 18-yard touchdown run by Wall is good.
Following his blockers, good run by Wall. I mean, hey, it fooled us up here. We thought Richmond had got the ball, but it was just a simple read option, and it fooled the Nampa defense for 18 yards as Wall scampered 18 yards to put this Mountain View team up by 4 possessions now.
Cunnington on for the PAT. So the temperature drops here in Nampa. Snap is down, kick is up, kick is good. So with 1:59 left in the second quarter of play, Mountain View Mavericks 28, Nampa Bulldogs 0 here on IdahoSports.com. Bob's Bicycle on Fairview in Boise is family owned since 1979, and their selection of mountain bikes, road bikes, BMX, cruisers, and comfort bikes is second to none. Whether online at bobs-bicycles.com or on the showroom floor, Bob's Bicycles will have the bike, accessories, and clothing to fit your needs. And they have in-store financing, 6 months, no interest. Stop in, say hi to Vern. Bob's Bicycles, serving Idaho for more than 40 years and proud to support Idaho student athletes. The Steve's Hometown dealerships are proud to sponsor the Idaho High School Football State Playoffs. Steve's Hometown in Toyota in Ontario, Hometown Motors in Weiser, and Steve's Hometown Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC in Fruitland are just a short drive to savings from anywhere in the Treasure Valley. The Steve's Hometown dealerships, where customer satisfaction is the #1 goal. Steve's wishing the hometown teams the best of luck at state. So special thanks to all of our sponsors. If you'd like to become one of those sponsors, just send an email to sales@IdahoSports.com. They will get you set up. Cunnington on to kick. Abgen deep to return the kick. It's going to be Abgen from his own goal line. It'll go in and out for a touchback. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line for the Bulldogs, looking to do something here with just under 2 minutes left to go in the first half.
Offensive coordinator for the Bulldogs probably were telling their offense, we can't go into the half down or not have any points, put up a big donut up for us. So let's see if this Nampa offense can at least muster up a field goal, preferably a touchdown so they're only down by 21 points. But I think the Nampa offense here just wants to get on the board, just to not be shut out going into the half here. So let's see what this Nampa offense is going to do, led by number 3, Arturo Titus at the quarterback position.
So Titus in shotgun. Runner to his left, a runner to his right. That's Abgen and Carrillo. Fumbles the snap just a little bit. Hands it off to Carrillo. Carrillo drops the ball. It's on the loose. It's loose, it's on the ground, but it's fallen on by Nampa, who avert disaster there. As it's number 12, Peyton Gunter, falling on the loose ball to save Bulldog blushes.
That if that was a turnover, that would have really put a big damper on Nampa's team going into the half. But luckily, Gunter was there to pick it up. Nampa can recollect themselves on a 2nd and long here, and let's see what they can do.
So trip receivers high, dual receivers low. Sun alone in the backfield, gets the snap, drops back, looks far side, has a receiver open. That's Abgen. Abgen looking to shake and bake, does a little bit of it, picks up 6 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 7 to go for the Bulldogs as we approach the 1 minute mark left in the second quarter of play.
Good play by Abgen right there. Not the prettiest player, not the most yards, but it was a play where he made men miss and, hey, got some positive yards, which is what you want for this offense who does not have a lot of yards here tonight.
So 3rd and 6 to go. Sun gets the snap. Looking, the pocket collapses. He's going to look to run, trying to get anywhere, and is going nowhere but down for a 1 yard loss. It's It's going to bring up 4th and long now for the Mavericks, or for the Bulldogs. And a timeout on the field is going to be taken by the Mavericks to save the last 26 seconds of this half. That's their 3rd and final timeout. What do you think they want to do with 26 seconds to go on the clock?
I mean, depending what the special teams unit can do here, whether it's a return or a blocked punt, depending on where the spot of the ball is, I think they might try and go and get some more points and just pour it on. Playoff game, you want as much confidence as you can going into this game and going into the half. And it's looking like, unless a miracle happens for Nampa, Nampa's going to have a big fat 0 for them on the scoreboard.
Yeah, which is not how you want to go in down 28-0. Again, if you're just joining us, Gabe Navarro, the starting quarterback for the Bulldogs, out tonight. Street clothes with a sling on his throwing arm. So it's been quarterback guy by committee for the Bulldogs.
And heck, we've seen quarterbacks out there who aren't even quarterbacks listed here on the roster. We've seen receivers back there, running backs out there. So just trying to figure out who their guy could be for tonight. And they really haven't found it yet.
So Sun set to kick inside his own 10. And it's number 21, Mekhi Patwell, standing at his own 35-yard line to return. And it looks like it's going to be taken from 5 yards deeper as the Bulldogs jumped. So 4th and 7 will be a 4th and 12. And all that changes is where the kick is taken from.
Illegal procedure against the Bulldogs.
I mean, you just asked, hey, what can the Mavericks do with 26 seconds left? Now they have a better chance to get in better field position on this punt return right here. So they might be taking some shots and trying to get some more points with the final 26 seconds left on the clock.
Patwell moves up to his 38-yard line. Sun is standing now at his own 5. There's the snap. The kick is away. Low line drive, end over end. Patwell from the 48. Patwell across midfield to the 40. Cuts it out to the high side, 35, inside the 35. He'll be brought down at the 27-yard line, where it'll be first down for the Mavericks with 14 seconds left.
Something I do want to bring up, if this Mountain View offense cannot put it in the end zone, earlier before the game, we had saw their kicker, Martin Connington. He was kicking field goals from like the 40-yard line, so he's got himself a leg. So they're pretty much in field goal range right now, depending on what the Mountain View offense can do.
And it's not going to matter. The ball looks like it was turned over on the far side. And it's a recovered fumble going to the Nampa Bulldogs. So a slow call there. Yeah, slow call there by the officials, but the ball came out at the end of the play, and it's going to be first down for the Nampa Bulldogs. 14 seconds left, 3 timeouts. Long way to go as the ball's at the 28-yard line, 28-yard line, excuse me.
First and 10 from the 28 for the Bulldogs.
There's the handoff to Carrillo. Carrillo coming near side, just looking for anywhere to run. Nice defensive there to string that play out.
Number 23, Dante Ogden.
It was Ogden actually on the carry there, and that's going to be the end of the half. Your score from Nampa High School, the Mountain View Mavericks 28, the Nampa Bulldogs 0 here on IdahoSports.com. We're going to take a little break, be right back with the first half highlights, check scores from around the state, see what we have coming up for the second half. Don't go anywhere, folks, here on IdahoSports.com.
Ads like this keep popping up, but I see through the hype because those vape clouds people claim are just water vapor contain as many as 31 different chemicals, like formaldehyde, the stuff they preserve dead bodies with. And while the flavors sound all harmless, we still have no idea what these ingredients could be doing to our bodies. But I already see vaping for exactly what it is. Get the real facts at BehindTheHaze.com.
We're a valley-wide country store. For 100 years, we've been your #1 choice for food, fuel, farm supplies, and just about everything else you could need to get you through your day. We know you work until the job is done, and so do we. For gas on the go, or a little extra to help you get down the road, you can count on us. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
Look at that. The unmistakable swagger of someone fully covered with health insurance through Your Health Idaho for as low as $0 a month. If you're as speechless as I am right now, say nothing. Health yeah! Enroll by December 15th and you could qualify for quality health insurance starting at $0 a month.
Hello?
I was in an accident.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I had my seatbelt on.
I'm Jen Miguel-Seiler, and I'm from Moscow. I think it's really important to get vaccinated because it's not just about me and my health, it's about the people around me. We have a lot of friends who have disabilities or have different health conditions. I want to make sure I don't make anyone sick. So we chose to get vaccinated to keep each other healthy.
Taking the hard path isn't always easy. It takes courage and determination to do hard things. Quitting tobacco and vaping is possible.
You decide when. We'll show you how. Learn more at projectfilter.org or call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
Welcome back to IdahoSports.com. We're at the half. It is all Mountain View over Nampa, 28-0. Zach, what did you see that first half?
What I saw that first half is just really, really good play just all around on offense, defense, and special teams by this Mountain View team. Pretty complete, pretty opposite story for this Nampa team. They're struggling to find a good enough quarterback as they've only thrown the ball a handful of times tonight and none of it has worked out. They have one big play thanks to Carrillo, that 60-yard run, and other than that, they probably don't have a total of like 15, 20 yards on the day. So I just see a Mountain View team that really came in tonight prepared, ready for what they were expecting, and this Nampa team just trying to do what's working for them and has not found that rhythm. So if anything's going to change here, Nampa's going to have to change their playbook. They can't keep running the ball and hoping that's going to work because it's shown the first half that it's not going to work. And other than that huge 60-yard run, they can't bank on those big plays happening every now and then. You need a more consistent offense to succeed and get back in this game.
Yeah, it's just not the same without Navarro in the backfield running the schemes for the Nampa High Bulldogs. Out early in the game last week against Centennial with a broken collarbone, is having to watch this from the sideline tonight. So really a bad way for the senior to end his high school career. But they still have a half to get it back going. They did give up 21 points in the first quarter, but kept Mountain View to only 7 points in the second quarter. So their defense tightened up. If their defense can keep playing tight like they did in that second quarter, and they can figure out what to do on offense, Nampa's still in this. They get the ball to start the second half.
I mean, you said it. The Nampa defense played not very, very well, but they played much better and in a tighter team in that second quarter. Again, the struggle is with this offense. As you said, Navarro with the broken collarbone together as a team if they want to get back in this game.
And if you're Mountain View, what do you do to keep this 28-point lead and just force your way into the next round of the playoffs?
So what you can't do, you can't look at the scoreboard and go, oh, we're up 28 points, we can just relax and take a break. This is still playoff football, so this team is should and probably will be playing just as tough as they were in the first half. But, I mean, an old saying is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So what they've been doing so far, I think, has been really successful, getting those little screen passes and little short, in slant routes and out routes to their receivers. And, I mean, Van Giesen, 2 touchdowns on the day, probably averaging 4 or 5 yards a carry. He's been having a really, really nice game. Didn't see him on the last offensive drive for the Mavericks, so we'll have to see if he comes back out for the game. But I would just stick to what you know best. coach, Brian Compton, knows what he's doing. He's the offensive coordinator as well tonight, so he trusts this offense. So I think if you're Mountain View, keep doing what you're doing on offense, and on defense, keep attacking the ball. They're finding the ball really, really, really well, as we've mentioned multiple times tonight. Nampa is a run-first team, and because of that, it's easier to find the ball, and that's exactly what this Mountain View defensive front and linebackers are doing. So stick to what you know, and I think Mountain View is going to be in a great spot.
All right, this halftime rundown brought to you by Project Filter, Your Health Idaho, the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare, the Idaho Transportation Department, also brought to you in part by Valley-Wide Cooperative and your local Toyota dealers, as well as tonight's local sponsors, Big Judd's, Bob's Bicycles, Steve Hometown Motors, and our power boosters, Pacific Residential Mortgage, College of Western Idaho, Meridian Plumbing, Evade Pest Control, Metro Appraisals, Overhead Door Company, Best Western, Pepper Tree Nampa, and Big Insurance. The scoring summary looks like this. In the first quarter, with 9:57 left in the first quarter, it was Van Giesen with an 11-yard touchdown run. The PAT was good. 5 minutes later, at 4:56, a 1-yard dive by Van Giesen. PAT was good there. Then Rogers, an 18-yard pass from Wall with 2:27 left in the first quarter. End of the first quarter, Mountain View 21, Nampa 0. Second quarter, we only saw one score, and that came with 1:59 left in the half. Wall with an 18-yard touchdown run. That brings our score 28-0 Mountain View over Nampa. Checking some other scores from around the state. You can do that too on the Friday Night Flash on the main page of the IdahoSports.com site. Rocky Mountain leading Cuna 22-3 in the second quarter. It's Rigby 21, Owyhee 7 down from Rigby. Lewiston and Middleton just getting underway up in Lewiston. The 4A ranks for the local teams here in the Treasure Valley. Bishop Kelly leading Canyon Ridge 42-0. Valley View over Minico at the half 14-0. Shelley all over Emmett 24-0 up in Emmett. Still waiting for Sandpoint and Skyview to get underway from Sandpoint. McCall Donley down 12-6, losing 12-6 to Buell at Buell earlier today. Fruitland leading Snake River 14-0 at the half. Idaho City's season coming to an end 70-6 at the hands of Cary. That happened earlier this afternoon. And those are the local scores. Again, if you're looking for scores outside the Treasure Valley, IdahoSports.com, Friday Night Flash has scores from all over the state. We update them just as soon as our broadcasters get them to us. We're covering 22 different games this weekend. So you can join us for as much as you'd like all weekend long. We will be here. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back for the second half of action here on IdahoSports.com.
Ads like this keep popping up, but I see through the hype because those vape clouds people claim are just water vapor contain as many as 31 different chemicals, like formaldehyde, the stuff they preserve dead bodies with. And while the flavors sound all harmless, we still have no idea what these ingredients could be doing to our bodies. But I already see vaping for exactly what it is. Get the real facts at BehindTheHaze.com.
We're a Valley-wide country store. For 100 years, we've been your #1 choice for food, fuel, farm supplies, and just about everything else you could need to get you through your day. We know you work until the job is done, and so do we. For gas on the go, or a little extra to help you get down the road, you can count on us. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide, yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Health yeah! Enroll by December 15th and you could qualify for quality health insurance starting at $0 a month.
Later.
Hello?
I was in an accident.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I had my seatbelt on.
I'm Jen Miguel-Seiler, and I'm from Moscow. I think it's really important to get vaccinated because it's not just about me and my health, it's about the people around me. We have a lot of friends who have disabilities or have different health conditions. I want to make sure I don't make anyone sick. So we chose to get vaccinated to keep each other healthy.
Taking the hard path isn't always easy. It takes courage and determination to do hard things. Quitting tobacco and vaping is possible.
You decide when. We'll show you how. Learn more at projectfilter.org or call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
Welcome back to Nampa High School here on IdahoSports.com. Just another $1:45 left before the game gets going here. Both teams are now out on the field. It'll be Nampa's ball, Nampa receiving the second half kickoff. So looking to get something going here with the ball to start the second half. Looking to just get anything going on the scoreboard to cut into this 28-0 lead.
Yep. I mean, based on what we've seen the first half and what we've been explaining to everyone viewing tonight at IdahoSports.com, Nampa offense has really been struggling. Again, no real quarterback, no real set quarterback in mind. As we just saw number 2 and number 3 throwing passes back to each other, so that would be Ethan Tilton, who is listed as a quarterback, and Arturo Titus, who is listed as a wide receiver / defensive back, but both of them looks like they will be taking the quarterback duties, or at least a majority of them, in this upcoming half, because they need to find an identity at quarterback, because without a quarterback, your team's basically missing like your leader on the offense. So hopefully they can find that leadership, find that centerpiece in the offense, and make some plays happen.
And it'll be on the shoulders of either Atreyu Titus, Brett Sund. You mentioned, who was the other one that was warming up, did you say?
The other one that was warming up was Ethan Tilton.
Ethan Tilton, yeah. So we'll see who's going to step up there. And I'm sure that was a big part of the second half, or the halftime talk, was somebody's got to step up to that quarterback position and lead this offense. So it'll be Cunnington to kick off, right to left. It'll be Nampa to return the ball, left to right.
Kicking off for the Mavericks, number 29, Martin Cunnington.
It's Wallingford and Avgin deep to return for the Bulldogs. Cunnington puts boot to ball and puts it through the end zone for a touchback. So it'll be 1st and 10 Nampa at their own 20-yard line.
The end zone, that'll bring the ball out to the 20-yard line, where the Bulldogs will start 1st and 10 from the 20.
All right, let's see what this Nampa offense can do. We'll have to see who they have at quarterback, because that's the big thing for this second half. Can Nampa find a reliable guy at the quarterback position to make good throws and make some plays happen?
And it looks right now to start to try to answer that question is going to be number 5, Brett Sund. 2 receivers high, 1 receiver low. Carrillo in the backfield to Sund's right.
You can hear that mountain
Moves to the left, and it's going to be a false start against Nampa to start things off here. They're going to go back 5 yards, make it 1st and 15.
Not how you want to start the half here.
So 1st and 10 becomes 1st and 15.
We can really, from the all the way on the other side, we can hear that Mountain View crowd really going nuts for their team, trying to keep their boys encouraged and energized for this second half as they are up 28 points.
That's a full stadium here at Nampa High as Carrillo gets the handoff. He's able to break up the middle. He's going to pick up. He's going to pick up about 8 yards on the play, make it 2nd down and 7. So Carrillo with the 1st down carry.
On number 12, Tanner Moriarty was the tackle, along with Mason Childs, was also right there in the mix.
So 2nd and 8. There's the handoff to Carrillo. Carrillo looking for room. Is going to get to the line of scrimmage and not much further than that. He's going to pick up a yard on the play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
On the tackle, number 15,
Number 15 on the tackle was Braden Edwards, the senior defensive back for the Maverick defense right there.
So third medium here for the Bulldogs. Trip receivers high, dual receivers low.
Trying to get him to jump off sides, did not work.
So Sun drops back shotgun. Unloads deep over the middle, has a man. That's Carrillo in and out of his hands. He had it for a moment. That was Abgin, Dante Abgin, that couldn't find the handle on it, but he was open across the middle.
Wow. Dante Avgin, you said it, Clay, wide open across the field. Looked like he just ran just a fader route running across the middle of the field. Beat the safety over the top. Could not bring it in. Would have been a huge play for this Nampa offense to get him right back in this game. Would have been down by 21, but still would have been a big help and a big fire starter for the offense. But to no avail.
Breast Sun on to kick. And Deontay Cobb to return. But before the snap, illegal substitution against Nampa. Too many men on the field. Be a 5-yard penalty.
Looked like head coach John Choate was not too happy with that illegal substitution right there.
So after the 5-yard penalty, it's 4th and 10. As Nampa spreads out here. Low snap. Sun gets the ball away, but it is a short kick, partially blocked in the backfield. Takes a little bit of a Nampa roll, but it's going to fall dead at the 40-yard line of the Bulldogs, and Mountain View is going to have great field position to start this first possession of the second half.
You want to expect at least a pretty deep kick from Nampa, from Sun, who's been doing a little bit of quarterback play and being the punter for tonight, but not a great punt, as you said it. The Mountain View offense will start in plus territory at the 40-yard line. 10:33 in this third quarter. Here comes the Mountain View offense on the field.
So led by Dawson Wall. Wall drops back, pump fakes, goes deep, unloads, has a man. Off the helmet of the defender, falls incomplete. Good coverage down there. That's number 4, David Ruiz on the coverage. Had Patwell just blanketed there. 2nd and 10 now for the Mavericks.
Oh, good job by Wall, taking just a one-on-one shot, but just a better play by David Ruiz to break that pass up.
So 2 receivers low, empty receivers high. Handoff goes to number 11, Richmond, and Richmond goes back a yard, loses yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 11 now for Mountain View.
On the carry, number 11.
Haven't seen much of
Van Giesen.
Van Giesen, yeah. He was not on the field on the last offensive drive in the first half, and now he's not on the field right now.
We didn't see him at all in the second quarter. Wall drops back, under pressure, gets flushed out of the pocket, has some room to run across the 40 to 35, slides down at the 30-yard line. He's going to be right at the sticks. We're going to see what they give him the first down, or if he's going to be
looks
4th
like
and short.
Looks like it's going to be a 4th and short.
Yep, 4th and a yard. Mavericks hurry up to the line, send 2 receivers to the near side, going right to left. There's the handoff. And right up the gut with the first down is Kelton Richmond. So 1st and 10 for the Mavericks at the 25-yard line.
Wide open hole made by the offensive line to give Richmond more than what he needed for the first down. He needed a yard, half a yard. He ended up getting like 8 yards right there. So good job on the offensive line for the Mavericks.
So 1st and 10, here comes the blitz. The pitch to number 11, Richmond. Richmond's going to pick up about 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Good job by the Nampa defense to read that option play. Only limit it to a gain of 3.
So here's the handoff to Richmond. No, Wall pulls it back and keeps it. He's to the 10, the 5. He's going to score. Touchdown, Mountain View. 22-yard touchdown run from Wall.
Second of the night for him. Really, really good play design. Really, really good play call at that time, as there was no one really even close to Wall to make a tackle or make a play on him.
Yeah, he read that option play perfectly. Had the option to give it to Richmond or keep it himself. Faked the handoff to Richmond, kept it, and took it to the house. 22 yards for the score. Here's Cunnington on for the PAT.
Martin Cunnington in for the extra point.
Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 8:49 left in the third quarter of play, the Mountain View Mavericks 35, the Nampa Bulldogs 0 here on IdahoSports.com. Big Judd's is one of the most fun and unique dining experiences in Idaho. They hand-make burger patties every day and use only fresh local produce. And of course, Big Judd's only uses Idaho potatoes for their famous fresh-cut fries. By the way, if you're up for a challenge, try the Big Judd's special world-famous 1-pound burger with all the fixins, plus a basket of large fries. Finish in less than 30 minutes and get your picture on the Wall of Fame. Stop in and say hi. Big Judd's is at 3030 East Overland Road, right by Majestic Theater in Meridian. And don't forget to check out Big Judd's online at BigJuds.com. Big Judd's in Meridian, proud to support student athletes.
A Big Judd's hamburger does sound pretty good now. Keep bringing it up, does sound pretty tasty.
Or sitting right here in the nice little wind vector that's bringing up the concession smells to us. It all smells good right now.
Back deep for the Bulldogs, number 9, Bryce Wallingford.
Wallingford.
Number 23, Dante Option.
And Ovgen deep to return the Cunnington kick. This one could be returned. Wallingford has it at the 1. Crosses the 10, the 15, the 20. Still on his feet at the 25. It's going to be brought down there where it'll be first down for the Bulldogs at their own 25-yard line.
Option takes the kick.
We'll see what Bulldogs have drawn up for their second possession of the game.
We'll see who they send out to be the quarterback, and it's looking like it's going to be the same player on the last drive of this quarter, Brett Sun.
Yeah. So it looks like he may have been designated the QB guy for this second half. So it's Sun with Carrillo behind him. 2 receivers high, 2 receivers low. There's a handoff to Carrillo. Carrillo in behind his lineman and is getting stacked up and dropped for a loss of a yard on the play.
There's really nowhere to go. Again, this Mountain View defensive front, the front 7 here, are playing exceptionally well, shedding the blocks, attacking the ball and getting to the running backs, whoever it may be, the ball carriers, and just stopping them before they can do any damage.
So 2nd and 11 now for Nampa, as we are at the 8-minute mark of the third quarter. Sun drops back, pocket collapses around him, under pressure, flushed out to the near side. Stops and throws the ball out of bounds just to get rid of it and prevent the sack. It's going to be 3rd and 11 now for Nampa.
Got flushed out of the pocket. Unfortunately, couldn't find any running room. Pretty good coverage down the field as well. Luckily that ball was thrown out of bounds, because if it wasn't, that ball might have been intercepted.
So 3rd and 11 to go now for Nampa, as they look to get anything going on this second drive of the second half. Sun tries to get the Mavericks to jump. They don't. Looks to the sideline for the play. Has twin receivers high and low, and Nampa's going to be forced to take a timeout here to talk things over. That'll give us a chance to tell you about Bob's Bicycle on Fairview in Boise. It's family-owned since 1979. Their selection of mountain bikes, road bikes, BMX, cruisers, and comfort bikes is second to none. Whether online at bobs-bicycles.com or on the showroom floor, Bob's Bicycles will have the bike, accessories, and clothing to fit your needs. And they have in-store financing, 6 months, no interest. Stop in, say hi to Vern. Bob's Bicycles, serving Idaho for more than 40 years and proud to support Idaho student athletes. The Steve's Hometown Dealerships are proud to sponsor the Idaho High School Football State Playoffs. Steve's Hometown Toyota in Ontario, Hometown Motors in Weiser, and Steve's Hometown Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC in Fruitland are just a short drive to savings from anywhere in the Treasure Valley. The Steve's Hometown Dealerships, where customer satisfaction is the #1 goal. Steve's wishing the hometown teams the best of luck at state. So 3rd and long here. 2 receivers high, 2 receivers low. 1 man in the backfield for Sun. Rolls to the top side, unloads, has a receiver. That is going to be caught for the first down. Nampa by number 9, Bryce Wallingford.
Good play by the Nampa offense, getting the quarterback, Sun, to just roll it to his strong side because he's a lefty quarterback, rolling out to the left side, finding an open receiver, Wallington, for that first down.
So 1st and 10, 2 receivers low, 1 receiver high, handoff to Carrillo. Carrillo tries to jump to the inside. It really works for a 2-yard gain.
It's better than what they've been doing this half and prior runs. So positive yardage.
Positive yards, yep, positive yards. So 2nd and 8 now for the Bulldogs as we're at 7.5 left in the 3rd quarter. So Sun in shotgun. Looks to the sideline to get the audible. 3 receivers set low, 1 receiver set high. Sun drops back, looks to the near side. Has Avgin open. Avgin catches it, tries to fight to get away. And he's going to pick up 9 yards. That's going to be enough for a Bulldog first down.
Moving pretty much right at midfield, or close, very close to it, at the 47-yard line of the home team, the Nampa Bulldogs.
So 1st and 10 for Nampa, just on the minus side of the field, ball at their own 48-yard line. Sun in shotgun. Carrillo to his right, 2 receivers high, 1 receiver low. Sun drops back, looks deep over the middle, has a man open, in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Wallingford. Wallingford had 2 steps on the defender, and it went right through his fingertips.
Again, another unfortunate mishap. We've seen that another time. This is the 2nd time this half that's happened, going right through the receiver's hand on what could have been a huge play for the Bulldog offense. Again, to no avail. It will be 2nd and 10 from the 47-yard line.
But we're starting to see that the passing game could be more successful.
Hey, look, you said it earlier in this half. Looks like they might have found their quarterback for the game.
Yeah. So far, so good for Brett Sun. Just little timing off, and that just comes with practice. And that practice is coming in this state playoff game. Here's the handoff to Carrillo. Carrillo patiently waiting behind the line, and that line collapses, and Carrillo goes down for a 1-yard loss. So Carrillo, who ran for over 1,600 yards in the regular season, is finding no room tonight.
Yeah, it looks like what I've noticed throughout the game is he's, I don't know if any of our viewers are familiar, but a patient running back by the name of Le'Veon Bell, very patient runner with the Pittsburgh Steelers, would always sit behind his blockers. It looks like he's been trying to do that tonight, but again, this Mountain View defense has really shut him down when he's trying to been doing that.
3 receivers sent to the far side of the field, 1 receiver to the near side. Carrillo to Brett Sun's right. Now he flashes out to the near side. So 5 receivers set. Sun drops back. Again, looking deep over the middle. Has a receiver open again. It's Wallingford. And overthrows his receiver again. And that's just not getting the reps in practice right there. And Brett Sun kind of being thrown into this situation because he's had a receiver open deep 3 or 4 times tonight. He's only able to connect on the 1.
I mean, and you said that comes with just reps and just being able to practice. As we mentioned, this team throughout the entire game has been throwing in different guys at quarterback who aren't even labeled as quarterback. And the guy they trust the most, Brett Sund, is a wide receiver / defensive back, and he's even their punter tonight. So he's doing a lot of duties for this team.
So here's Sun with the kick. Flag before it. Offside is going to be the call against Mountain View. Be a 5-yard penalty, make 4th and 11 a 4th and 6. And I'm not sure that it'll change that much.
Ball will be moved right at midfield. Yeah, let's see if that will make Coach John Choate change anything. It looks like it won't.
Doesn't look like it will. Yeah, Sun is still back in punt formation. And deep to return is Deontay Cobb. The kick is high, a little short. Cobb muffs it. It's on the floor. It's loose. But Cobb is able to fall on it. And Mountain View gets the ball 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Couldn't tell who that was, but it looked like one of the Nampa special teamers pushed another Mountain View guy into Cobb's area to try and force a muff punt, and it happened. Just number 21, Makai Patwell, just in the perfect area to recover that punt and keep the Nampa offense off the field.
So 1st down for the Mountain View Mavericks at their own 17-yard line. As we are at 5.5 left to go in the 3rd quarter of play. 35-0 Mountain View over Nampa here from Nampa High School in the opening round of the 2022 Idaho High School Football Playoffs. Man in motion is Rogers. Rogers gets the handoff on the jet sweep, looking for room. There's a flag coming in. Rogers is going to pick up nothing on the play, and we'll see what the penalty's for. Thrown in the area of holding.
To see what the penalty is. Probably is going to be a holding on Mountain View.
And it is. We earned our paycheck for the night. So holding against the Mavericks. That'll back them up 10 yards from where the flag is set. Flag is at the 13. Back them up half the distance to the goal. Make it 2nd and long. Ball finally come to rest inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 23. 2 receivers set low, lone man in the backfield. And that's who gets the ball is the lone man in the backfield. That's Richmond. Richmond picks up 7 yards on the play.
Gets him out of safety territory, going from the 4-yard line to the 10-yard line.
2nd and 17. Sable on the tackle. So Richmond in the backfield to Wall's right. Gets the handoff again. No, quick pass after the fake. So again, that run pass option there. This time Wall tried to go with a pass intended for number 5. Kyle Cook, his tight end, fell incomplete. Brings up 3rd and long now for the Mavericks. Brett Sund on the coverage. So playing offense, playing defense, playing special teams. Sund is doing it all tonight.
They must trust that kid a lot. The
So 3rd and long.
6'7" senior.
Trip receivers low. Looking highway. Ball is caught, but it's going to be short of the line of the gain. It's going to be a 7-yard pickup. Make it 4th down and 6 to go. And here comes the punting unit for the Mavericks. So the Bulldogs able to hold there on defense, forcing Mountain View into a kick.
Pretty sure that's only their 1st or 2nd punt of the night. Mountain View has not needed a punt because, I mean, they've been 5 for 5 on their drives. So
yeah, it's 1st punt of the night for the Mavericks. Here comes the pressure. Oh, and it's going to be a penalty for roughing the punter. They tried to get in there and block it and just blew up the kicker instead. And that's going to be a 15-yard penalty, and it'll keep the ball 1st and 10 for Mountain View.
Personal foul roughing the kicker against the Bulldogs.
whenever you have roughing the kicker scenarios like that, it's always a big risk or reward. If it succeeds, it's a huge play and you can punt it, but there's always that risk of what we just saw right now, roughing the kicker and an automatic 1st down for Mountain View.
So the defense was able to hold. The special teams let them down, however. So Mountain View gets the ball 1st and 10. It's going to be placed at the 36-yard line of the Mavericks with 4:11 left to go in the 3rd quarter.
Moves the ball up to the 36-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Mavs.
So we'll see if the Mavericks go to a heavy run game to just kind of run out this clock. 1st down is a handoff to Richmond. Richmond picks up about 2 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was dragged down by about 4 or 5 Nampa defenders, all just right there, just making sure he didn't get any sort of yards on this play, as he did not get any yards on this play. So kudos to the Nampa defensive front right there.
On the tackle, number 12, Peyton Gunter, and a number of other Bulldogs.
So 2 receivers to the near side of the field, going right to left. Wall looks that way, goes deep, has a man. That's Rogers, makes the adjustment on the underthrown pass, and it catches it inside Nampa territory at the 30-yard line.
Ball's pass is complete to number 10, Colin Rogers.
Colin Rogers, again, just one-on-one. A pass was underthrown, as you said, Clay. Just made an adjustment, came back to the ball. Unfortunately, number 15, Josh Peterson of the Nampa defense, could not make that adjustment.
There's Richmond with the handoff going right side, finds a hole, breaks it up inside the 10, down to the 8-yard line. A big run, first down for Mountain View, 1st and goal.
Hey, we haven't seen Van Giesen out here, but Richmond's doing a good job of taking those running back snaps.
Yeah, he really has. Gets a 1st and goal. Gets the ball back to Richmond. Richmond up to the 6-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Once again is Richmond. On the tackle, number 52, Ethan Kinchlow.
So Richmond getting a break as Juvenis Carrasco comes in. He gets the handoff, does Carrasco. Carrasco up the middle, dives for the end zone. It's going to be a yard short on the carry. So it'll be 3rd and goal now.
He's ruled down just short of the goal line.
3rd and goal for the Mavericks.
Knocking on the door of another touchdown right here.
Carrasco finds his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountain View.
Walked right in. Just great blocks, great blocking as Carrasco will make it 41-0 right now, pending the PAT, 42-0, as it will be a 6-possession lead for this Mountain View team.
Touchdown by number 12, Tanner Moriarty.
Well, it was number 12, Moriarty, with the touchdown carry.
Excuse me.
No, I'm going to stick with it. It was Carrasco. Carrasco's the running back. I just looked again through the binoculars. It's Carrasco. PA guy got it wrong. We got it right. Point for us. Kick is up and good.
High kick.
And with
scoreboard.
2:25 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Mountain View 42, Nampa 0 here on IdahoSports.com. We'll take a break and be right back.
We're a valley-wide country store. For 100 years, we've been your #1 choice for food, fuel, farm supplies, and just about everything else you could need to get you through your day. We know you work until the job is done, and so do we. For gas on the go, or a little extra to help you get down the road, you can count on us. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
Welcome back to IdahoSports.com, where we just saw Mountain View put together another scoring drive to extend their lead to 42-0 here over Nampa in the 3rd quarter of play in the opening round of the 2022 Idaho State Football Championships. This, of course, is a matchup between the 4-seed Nampa and the 5-seed Mountain View. The winner will travel to Highland next week to face the #1 seed out of the East, the Highland Rams. Here's the Cunnington kick. High and deep. The ball will be out at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Something you never like to see for this home crowd. We're seeing a couple of Nampa Bulldog fans walking out because they see their team down by 42, and it's almost going to be the 4th quarter.
Beat the traffic out.
I would say it's looking very unlikely that Nampa is going to be able to get back in this game, but I mean, you never know. High school football, playoff football, you never know what could happen.
It would be quite the turnaround if Nampa was able to come back from 42-0 down right now. Right now, they're just looking to get anything going offensively to carry over into next season, I imagine. Trip receivers high, single receiver low. Sun gets the snap, and Sun is buried in the backfield, back at the 11-yard line. 9-yard sack on the play from the Mavericks.
And Sun is taken down
Just bull rushing right through the offensive line. That Mountain View defense was.
So 2nd and 19 now for Nampa. Trip receivers high, single receiver low. Carrillo in the backfield with Sun. Sun gets the snap, drops back, looks deep. Some hand fighting there. The officials are going to let it go. Intended for number 12, Peyton Gunter. Falls incomplete. Brings up 3rd and long now for the Bulldogs.
I do want to go back to that 2 plays ago on that sack. It looks like it was Maximus Mile who got the sack on the quarterback, Brett Sund.
So 3rd and long now for Nampa as they are at their own 11-yard line. Same formation we saw in the last couple plays with the 3 receivers high on the far side, 1 receiver low to the near side. Sun drops back, looks to the far side, goes into the end zone where he is sacked, and that's going to be a safety for the Mavericks.
Sun is taken down for a safety.
Sun felt the pressure and backpedaled into the end zone where he was sacked, taken down for the 2-point safety for Mountain View.
I know, I just, Sun running, trying to roll out left, trying to buy some more time, could not do it and ran right into a sack. I believe that was Wes Hafen, the number 40, the defensive lineman, out for Mountain View, who got that safety, as it is now 44-0 Mountain View over Nampa with 1:42 left in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, this one's getting out of control here. 44-0 Mountain View with the lead over Nampa, looking well on their way to facing the number 1 seed out of the East Highland next week. Game that we'll have here on IdahoSports.com. We'll have updated brackets throughout the weekend for all the levels. We'll also have the locations and the times for the kickoffs. Imagine we'll get that probably on Monday as those times, dates, and event areas get to us.
Nampa will kick from the 20-yard line.
But Nampa's set to kick now from their own 20.
Going into this 4th quarter for Nampa, I mean, you said it a few minutes ago. Do you think just the rest of this game plan and game playing is just preparation for next season?
Yeah, just get Sun some playing time. You know, he's a senior, so this is going to be his last game, and just get those seniors out there to enjoy the last quarter of their high school career. So here's the kick. Goes deep, fielded at the 35, across midfield to the 45, still on his feet is number 4. That was Owen McBride with the big return all the way down to the 41-yard line of the Bulldogs.
Another drive where this Mountain View offense will start in great territory and plus territory, about the 3rd time this has happened tonight. So what can we expect from this Mountain View offense? We'll have to see.
Comes with 1:34 left in the 3rd quarter. See if the starters are still out there. It doesn't look like they are. So the 2nd team getting some work in. It's going to be number 28, Henry Nelson, the freshman quarterback. And hands the ball off to Carrasco, Johannes Carrasco. Carrasco gets back to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't pick anything else up after that. So 2nd and 10 now for the Mavericks. So 2nd and 10 now for the Mavericks. Pass out in the flat, the far flat, caught by number 15, Edwards. Edwards takes the ball up, gains 5 yards on the play.
It'll be exciting to see what this freshman quarterback, Henry Nelson, can do. Probably willing to bet he didn't get a whole ton of playing time during the regular season, so it'll be exciting to see what he can do, especially in a playoff game when you're up by 44 points.
So here comes Nelson, 2 receivers high, 1 receiver low. Carrasco with Nelson. There's the snap. Looks near side. Underthrows his intended receiver. That was intended for number 96, who is not on our roster. So if you're the proud parent of number 96, he just had a pass thrown his way, a little short. Brings up 4th and 5.
Must be a typo or must be something, yeah, because number 96 for Mountain View is not on the roster for us.
Yeah, just bringing up some of the JV players for the playoff run. Mountain View sends out their punt team. 27 seconds left to go in the third quarter of play. Before the snap, there's whistles. And there's going to be a timeout taken by Nampa. We'll take one with them here on IdahoSports.com.
Hello?
I was in an accident.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I had my seatbelt on.
Some days, I choose the most difficult trail. I test my limits.
Taking the hard path isn't always easy, but I know it's the right way.
When I get done with my ride and I look back at what I've just accomplished, I feel amazing.
Welcome back to IdahoSports.com. Cunnington is actually coming out here to try the field goal. It's going to be a 55-yard attempt.
As we said earlier, Cunnington, he was making kicks from around this length in warm-up, so we'll have to see if he can make a 55-yard field goal in-game.
So the ball will be set down at the 45 for Cunnington once it's snapped. There's the snap. The ball is down. The kick is up. Looks like it's going to be well short. Short and right.
And Cunnington's kick is no good.
So it would have been good from 40. From 45, just a bit too much for Cunnington. Good effort, though, by the young man. Gives the ball to the Bulldogs, 1st and 10.
Anytime a kicker is going from over 50 yards in a high school game, whether he misses or makes it, you have to give him props to whoever the kicker is. So good attempt on Cunnington to try making it. Unfortunately, could not put Mountain View up by 47 points. The score remains 44-0 with 22 seconds left in this third quarter.
So Nampa will get the ball back.
That puts the ball on the 20-yard line.
Sun at quarterback with Carrillo and Avgin in the backfield with him. Single receiver high, single receiver low. Sun fumbles the snap, picks it up, flushed out of the pocket, just looking for somewhere to run, drops the ball again. This time it goes out of bounds. Goes out at the 17-yard line. So it'll be a loss of 3 on the play, bring up 2nd and 13.
That play has really spoken to be what's happened for Nampa this game. Just mishap after mishap after mishap. And you didn't see it here, folks, but there were 2 fumbles by Sun on that one play. Luckily, it rolled out of bounds and they maintained possession of the ball, but just mishap after mishap and just
hasn't been their night tonight as Carrillo gets the handoff. Carrillo nearly breaks through that. Defensive back forced to make a tackle there. That was number 26 on the tackle, Torrey Wiles.
Daniel Carrillo.
Carrillo with a 9-yard pickup on the play brings up 3rd and 4. And that is the end of the third quarter. Your score, the Mountain View Mavericks 44, the Nampa Bulldogs 0 here on IdahoSports.com.
Some days, I choose the most difficult trail. I test my limits.
Taking the hard path isn't always easy, but I know it's the right way.
When I get done with my ride and I look back at what I've just accomplished, I feel amazing.
It takes courage and determination to do hard things,
but you can do them.
Quitting tobacco and vaping is possible.
You decide when. We'll show you how. Learn more at projectfilter.org or call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
Welcome back to IdahoSports.com. Start of the fourth quarter, and starting with Carrillo with a run up the middle. 7-yard pickup on the play. 1st down for the Bulldogs.
Now we're seeing a little bit of action from Carrillo. Back-to-back runs of about 8 to 10 yards right there. So get him going a little bit.
It's all going to be too little too late for these Nampa Bulldogs. So flag comes in on that run. Number 23, Dante Avgin.
Getting these seniors involved as much as they can.
Imagine that one's coming back here. We'll see what the call is. Holding against the Bulldogs. So it'll be a 10-yard penalty from the 35-yard line to make it 1st and 20. So 1st and long now for the Bulldogs.
The ball up to the 25-yard line.
Clock's still running. We've just hit the 10:57 mark as I said that, the clock stopped. Now it's moving once again.
Sun finds the handle, breaks out of the backfield, looking for room to run, and finds it. Picks up 21 yards on the run. That's a Bulldog 1st down. And that was a Treyu Titus.
For another Bulldog 1st down.
Good run by Titus. Haven't really called his name that much. Haven't seen him out on the field. We've seen him on the field as a quarterback, sometimes as a running back earlier in the game. Haven't really seen him much the second half. Big play for him, though. Congratulations to Titus on that big gain. And he's only a junior, so we'll see him a lot in this Nampa offense next season.
So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from the 45-yard line. There's the handoff. Goes to Carrillo. Avgin. Avgin dances along the sideline. Gets into Mountain View territory to the 32-yard line. That's a Bulldog 1st down.
Now we're starting to see this run game start to formulate a little bit. I mean, that's how they've been moving the ball the whole season. That's how they're moving the ball in this 4th quarter so far. So let's see if they can continue this run game and get down the field and at least get on the board, whether it's a field goal, touchdown, whatever the case may be.
It's Avgin and Afamasaga in the backfield. Avgin again with the carry up to the 40. So pick up of 2 yards on the play, 2nd and 8.
Dante Avgin.
Carrillo comes back in.
2nd and 8 from the 30.
Clock still moving. We are at 9:15 and counting.
Bryce Wallingford moves into the Wildcat with Carrillo to his left. As Brett Sun moves out to the wide receiver position. Here's the handoff to Carrillo. Carrillo up the middle, has some room to run across the 30, inside the 20. Spin moves on nobody, gets up to the 18. It'd be a Bulldog 1st down.
Hey, another senior out there. Gotta have fun out there. You're down by this much. We gotta have a little bit of fun while you can. His spin move didn't really make anyone miss, but still trying to still made some magic happen with a 1st down run.
We're at 8:45 left to go in the ball game. Clock is running. The handoff to Avgin. This time the Mountain View defense is there for a short gain on the play.
This rushing attack for Nampa, though, is knocking on the door, at least knocking on the red zone, and even trying to get a touchdown here. But even if it comes to a 4th down, depending on the yardage, I feel like they just might be content with a field goal just so they don't get shut out this playoff game.
I'd be surprised if they went for a field goal if it came to 4th down. I think they would go for it. We'll see who's right. Whoever's right has to drive home. Here's the handoff up to the 15-yard line.
Taking the handoff, number 13, Daniel Carrillo.
That's Carrillo with the carry. They're going to spot him down at the 16-yard line.
On the tackle, number
Pickup of 2, so it's going to be 3rd and 6 now to go for the Bulldogs.
Looks like Leon Afamasaga just checked into the game, with Carrillo being checked out of the game.
So 3rd and long to go now for the Bulldogs. There's the handoff to Avgin. Avgin up the gut to the right, inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He's going to be just short of the line of gain. It's going to be 4th and a long yard now for the Bulldogs.
That'll bring up
Looks like here they will go for it right here. 4th and 1. I mean, depending on the yardage, it's only 1 yard, so it makes sense for this Nampa offense to just go for it and try keep the drive alive.
So it's Carrillo in the backfield. He's going to get the handoff. Goes up the gut. Has the first down plus some to the 5-yard line. First down for the Bulldogs. 1st and goal from the 5. So we're at 6:45 left to go in the ball game.
And looks like we're going to have another quarterback change. Ethan Tilton is being checked in the game at quarterback.
So that's number 2, Tilton.
Another senior. His primary position is a quarterback, so it makes sense for him to step out onto the field for his last game of his high school career.
There's the handoff.
Take the ball, number 23, Dante
Avgin, no gain on the play. Just gets back to the line of scrimmage, so 2nd and goal.
This offense looking to the sideline, looking to their coach and assistant coaches to see what to run, how to get in the end zone right here. With the clock still ticking, 2nd and 5, 5:50 left in the game.
So it's Tilton in the backfield. Carrillo to his left, 2 receivers high, 1 receiver low. Tilton hands it off to Avgin. Avgin gets absolutely pummeled in the backfield. Loss of 2 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 7.
Looked like that was number 51, Kelby Rice, just absolutely pummeled Avgin in the backfield right there.
So 3rd and goal from the 7. It's Avgin in the backfield with Famasaga. Here's the handoff to Avgin, and Avgin is tripped up at the 12 and goes down for a big loss.
Number 12, Tanner Moriarty get with the huge tackle, tripping up Avgin as he forces a 4th and 13. Now, I mean, here's the big play. Are they going to go for it, or are they going to just go for the points?
Go for it. Touchdown is sexier than a field goal right here.
And it looks like that is what they're opting to do. They're going to go for it here on 4th and 13. With the clock still ticking, 4:26 left in the 4th quarter.
Now a timeout on the field taken by the Bulldogs.
Timeout, Bulldogs.
We'll take one with them and be right back here on IdahoSports.com.
We're a valley-wide country store. For 100 years, we've been your #1 choice for food, fuel, farm supplies, and just about everything else you could need to get you through your day. We know you work until the job is done, and so do we. For gas on the go, or a little extra to help you get down the road, you can count on us. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
This is an IdahoSports.com broadcast presented by Project Filter, Your Health Idaho, the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare, and the Idaho Transportation Department. Also brought to you in part by Valley-Wide Cooperative and your local Toyota dealers. Well, it's 4th and goal from the 13-yard line for Nampa. They called the timeout. They're coming out lined up to go for it. Why not? Nothing to lose here.
Nope, nothing to lose. Either you get it and you get on the board, or you don't, and the score remains the same.
So 4th and goal from 13, trip receivers low, 1 receiver high. Little fade to the back corner, knocked away, but here comes the flag.
Flag on the play.
It's going to look like, based on this crowd, they're hoping for a defensive pass interference, but Mountain View looking like they don't know what the flag is. They thought it was a clean play.
Pass interference.
Against the Mavericks.
Well, that'll be half the distance to the goal. And it'll be a 1st down for the Bulldogs.
Hey, that might have been in the back pocket. Hey, you're down by this point, and you just need a play to force to get a flag out there on the field, and that's exactly what happened. Just a little fade route in the corner, a little hand fighting, too much hand fighting, and got the pass interference and an automatic 1st down for this Bulldog offense.
It keeps it 4th down. No automatic first down in high school.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, you're right.
So 4th and goal now from the 6. So 2 receivers low, 2 receivers high. Lone man in the backfield behind Tilton. Tilton rolls to his left, comes back to his right, has a man open. Pass is dropped, incomplete. Had him open, but just couldn't complete it. That turns the ball over on downs. 1st and 10 to the Mavericks.
It looked like the pass was going to number 52, a senior offensive line, the linebacker, Ethan,
number 22?
52.
Oh, 52. Ethan Kinchlow.
Ethan Kinchlow, thank you. Ethan Kinchlow looked like he was probably going to go for his first career touchdown in high school, but he could not bring it in as it was deemed a forward pass. Incompletion. Mountain View gets the ball back.
Clock is running with 3:40 left to go in the ball game. Mountain View will advance to face Highland next week.
We can expect Mountain View to just run this last 3.5 minutes left.
There's the handoff to Carrasco. Carrasco's going to pick up 2 yards on the play, bring up 2nd and 8.
Keep that clock ticking for Mountain View as they just want to go on to next week. As you said, they're going to take on Highland.
On the tackle was number 44.
Handoff again to Carrasco. Carrasco's going to pick up another yard on the play. It'll be 3rd and 5 to go for the Mavericks.
On the tackle, number 28, Trey Evans.
Trey Evans on the tackle for the Nampa Bulldogs. So 2 receivers set high, one receiver low. There's the handoff. Up the middle on his horse running. That's number 94. We don't have him on our score sheet, but he is across midfield, the 30, the 20. Finally brought down at the 15-yard line.
The remaining Nampa fans here are cheering. We're cheering very loudly as they stop number 94 from taking it all the way to the house, as number 94 is not even on our roster.
Tackled by Don Navarro.
The handoff again to 94. Up the gut. Pickup of 4 yards on the play. Bring it 2nd and 6 from the 10-yard line.
Ball carried by number 44, Bryce Mundy.
We are at the 1.5-minute mark left in this game. 2nd and 7.
Jesus Chavez with the carry up the middle. Gets down to the 4-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and short.
Looks like tackle was made by Sione Manuakafoa, the junior linebacker for this Nampa defense.
So 3rd and 1 now from the 4-yard line. Jesus Chavez in the backfield, 2 receivers high, 1 receiver low.
We have reached the 1-minute mark, 55 seconds and counting left in the game.
There's the handoff. No, there's going to keep it. The quarterback kept it. That was Nelson keeping it. And he's going to be short of the line again, so it's going to be 4th and 1 now.
Wow, from where we're sitting, you can hear the Mountain View student section chanting maybe next year over here to this Nampa bleachers and sideline.
20 seconds left to go in the ball game. And they just may run the clock out here. We'll see if they have enough time to do that. They're going to call timeout as Mountain View with 8 seconds to go in the game.
Timeout, Mavericks.
Don't forget to stick around after the game. We'll wrap things up. We'll present our IdahoSports.com player of the game, presented by the Idaho Transportation Department.
A lot of options for that, but obviously all for this Mountain View team. You could honestly just give it to the entire team.
Give it to their defense tonight. But we'll come up with somebody. I have a couple options in mind here.
What do you think this Mountain View offense is going to do here on 4th and 1 with 7 seconds left?
Run it and then kneel it.
Kneel it.
Yep. Try to pick up the first down. If they pick it up, they'll just kneel it, let the clock run out. If they don't pick it up, Nampa will come out and kneel it. Either way, last play of the ball game coming up here. It'll just be who's going to run it.
As here comes the Maverick offense, and we'll see what ends up happening. Do they get the first down? Do they give it back to Nampa? We'll have to see right here.
So 4th and short for the Mavs. And he's just going to drop back and take a knee and get pummeled for it.
And we have a flag on the play.
1 second left, and yeah, looking like roughing the passer or just unsportsmanlike conduct right there.
Dropped back and went to take a knee. That was taking a knee. He got leveled. And that is going to be the ball game. Your final from Nampa High School, the Mountain View Mavericks 44, the Nampa Bulldogs 0. We'll take a quick break, wrap things up here from Nampa High School here on IdahoSports.com.
Yeah, I know a little something about myths. Like the myth that speeding isn't dangerous. Oh, and that myth you can tailgate at a safe distance. Or that you can safely weave in and out of traffic. Don't be fooled by myths. You'll get yourself into a hairy situation. Stay focused on the road. Be a legend like me. Have you heard the one about Charlie over at Pay Lake?
Look at that. The unmistakable swagger of someone fully covered with health insurance through Your Health Idaho.
Health yeah!
Enroll by December 15th and you could qualify for quality health insurance starting at $0 a month.
I'm Rick. I live here in Rupert. The more that we can keep the virus under control, the better for everyone, and especially people with disabilities that comes with being aged, because usually have other underlying issues. I actually suffer from diabetes now, so that even increases my odds that if I do get the virus, it could be devastating for me.
Taking the hard path isn't always easy. It takes courage and determination to do hard things. Quitting tobacco and vaping is possible.
You decide when. We'll show you how. Learn more at projectfilter.org or call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
If a pedestrian is hit by a car going 20 miles per hour, there's a 90% chance he will survive. At 30 miles per hour, the likelihood of survival decreases to 60%. And at 40 miles per hour, it goes down to 20%. 10 miles per hour makes all the difference. You're in the driver's seat. You have the power to save lives.
Welcome back to Nampa High School here on IdahoSports.com, where we just went final. Your final score, the Mountain View Mavericks 44, the Nampa Bulldogs 0. With that victory, Mountain View continues on to the state quarterfinals, where they'll face #1 East team Highland next week. All those schedules will be up and running by the end of this weekend. The brackets will be updated live as we continue to go along, but the places and the times will be determined. I imagine those will be up Monday. We'll know what time they're playing and where they're playing at for sure. We know that Mountain View will be traveling to Highland, and that's what we can tell you for right now. But your final score, 44-0 Mountain View over Nampa.
Good to know. Just be on the lookout for those dates and those updated brackets for this upcoming playoff continuation for high school football.
Well, just one thing to do, and that is to present our IdahoSports.com player of the game, presented by the Idaho Transportation Department. We talked about it. We decided that Dawson Wall had earned that honor tonight. Threw for a touchdown pass, ran for 2 others, and just really controlled the pace of this Mountain View offense tonight.
Yeah, Dawson Wall, senior quarterback for the Mountain View Mavericks, as you said, Clay, really controlled the offense, did it both with his arm and his legs. Really good, fantastic job by him leading the offense, getting it to his number 1 target, number 10, Colin Rogers, who had himself that touchdown catch from Wall. And again, as we mentioned, 2 rushing touchdowns, so a really good performance by Wall leading the offense. And something else I just want to add before we end off this broadcast is, unlike this Nampa team who struggled with not having a quarterback, this Mountain View team, they do have a quarterback.
Yeah.
And that's why they won this game by 44 points, and that's why they're moving on to play the Highland Rams in next week's playoff matchup.
Well, this has been an IdahoSports.com GameStreams production of the 2022 Idaho High School Football Playoffs. Tournament coverage on IdahoSports.com is presented by Project Filter, Your Health Idaho, the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare, and the Idaho Transportation Department. Also brought to you in part by Valleywide Cooperative and your local Toyota dealers. The broadcast was also made possible by the great support from these local businesses: Big Judd's, Bob's Bicycle, Steve's Hometown Motors, Pacific Residential Mortgage, College of Western Idaho, Meridian Plumbing, Evade Pest Management, Metro Appraisals, Overhead Door Company, Best Western Pepper Tree Nampa, and Big Insurance. Special thanks to Athletic Director Greg Carpenter and everyone here at Nampa High School for their hospitality and help in getting this game broadcast to you. And congratulations again to our IdahoSports.com player of the game, presented by the Idaho Transportation Department, Dawson Wall. Thanks again for joining us as the Mountain View Mavericks defeat the Nampa Bulldogs by a final score of 44-0. For my broadcast partner, Zach White, and everyone else behind the scenes here at IdahoSports.com, I'm Clay Hatfield. Have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you next week here on IdahoSports.com.
This has been a presentation of IdahoSports.com GameStreams. This broadcast is copyrighted to IdahoSports.com. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of IdahoSports.com is strictly